I just want to introduce our guest musician, Amire Blackman, and invite you to absorb his prelude before worship.
Good morning. It's so nice to see you all today. My name is Jen Lehman. I will be your liturgist today. I am a fairly tall woman, a female identifying human with short pixie hair, and I wear glasses, and I'm wearing a brown sweater with a chunky necklace today. Welcome to you, old friends and new. Whoever you are, whomever you love, whoever you are attempting to be and journeying to be in this world, you are welcome here at First Unitarian Church. If you are joining us in person today, or if you are tuning in from YouTube, we are a welcoming community where all are celebrated in addition to being loved here. As we turn to lighting our chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian faith, I will read to you the words of bell hooks while Erica lights. Rarely, if ever, are any of us healed in isolation. Healing is an act of communion. Our call to worship today is by Sam Trumbore. Let us turn inward now. Feel the rhythm of the breath. In and out, in and out. Find the peace of just being with the flow of the breath. Letting go of yesterday and tomorrow. Feel the restorative power of this moment, a peace large enough to open to the concerns and sorrows that trouble us. A stillness quiet enough to respond to the joys and celebrations that enliven us. There is safety here in the rhythm of the breath. The ebb and flow of life is enacted with each one, taking in oxygen, sustenance, letting go of carbon dioxide waste, taking in the fullness of experience, letting go of the residue that wants to cling us, cultivate inner peace and inner safety in this sanctuary, dedicated to cultivating the spirit of life and dedicated to being the beacon of love for all things. Please join us and stand as you are willing and able for our opening hymn, number 1000 in your teal hymn book, Morning Has Come. Thank you. We name our collective recommitment to care for the earth, knowing the ground we live upon is sacred. We pledge to bring new life to the earth, new life to the air, new life to the waters, new life to each other, for all life is sacred. We'll have Erica Shadowsong, our Director of Lifespan Religious Education, lead a story for all, and then we will sing our children out for their Sunday school lessons.
Checking. Are we on? Okay, good. Good morning, everyone. It is a delight to see you here. I'm wearing a pink headband, purple shirt, and gray pants, and you're in for a treat with this service. This is a service just for you to soak in a message of healing, which I think we can all use. And in that vein, I have a story that comes from Hasidic wisdom tales called The Cracked Light. A long time ago, some students asked a teacher, "Teacher, why is there so much sadness in the world?" And the teacher said, "Well, in the very, very beginning, there was all this light in the world, but the containers that were holding the light were fragile, and they broke. And so the light spilled everywhere. And the kids were worried. They said, well, what happened? Did we lose the light? And the teacher said, no, actually the light is everywhere. It poured into the rivers and into the trees, and it went into people, and it went into moments of kindness, and it went into songs and into laughter. The light is everywhere. The children said, well, the world is still very sad. How do we fix the world? And the teacher told them, well, every time you help someone, every time you offer comfort, every time you smile, every time you forgive, every time you see someone else for who they are, all of these different small acts that we do are ways that we bring the light into the world. Little by little, we give it to each other. And slowly, 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 over time, the world heals.
We're going to sing our children out. The words are in your order of service and also up on the screens.
All right, we've come to the portion of our service where we give our offering. We have ushers here today. I ask you to come up, please. Wonderful, thank you. Donations to our church may be made by check and mailed to the church office. Electronic donations can be made online to the church website or by texting GIVE, G-I-V-E, 2412-435-1050. This month, we are sharing the plate with the Causey Hills School Partnership. That's our Share the Plate for March. I encourage you, all loose cash will be donated to Causey Hills, and if you'd like to mark your check with a portion or all towards that partnership, please do so. Thank you.
See the flowers in the fields, how they grow. Then rest your worried, troubled mind. Lay down your woes, lay down your woes. See the birds all in their flight, on the wing, on the wing. Hear them singing for today, not fearing for the morn. For in the fertile fields of peace, the seeds are sown, the seeds are sown. I never learn, although I know I'm not the things I own, and that I have enough each day, and I am richer than I know. Shallow pools that blink and shine, I go always on the earth, on the earth. I'll never lengthen what they're worth by imagining my sorrows. If there's a time and place of peace, may I go, may I go. I will listen while I walk along the road very slow, for the silent unseen things my soul would rather know. And when I hear, I'll keep my heart, and love will be my fortune. Every other thing below, I let it go, I let it go. Join me. See the flowers in the fields, how they grow, and rest your worried, troubled mind. Lay down your woes, lay down your woes. I tried to get those words to match up. We're practicing, we're experimenting, so yeah.
That was wonderful, Ellen. Thank you. I invite you to take a deep cleansing breath as we arrive back after our cranky meditation. Breathing in, I am aware of my pain. Breathing out, I am aware that I am not my pain. Breathing in, I am aware of my past. Breathing out, I am aware that I am not my past. Breathing in, I am aware of my anger. Breathing out, I am aware that I am not my anger. Breathing in, I am aware of my despair. Breathing out, I am aware that I am not my despair. Breathing in, I am aware of peace. Breathing out, I am aware that I am worthy of that peace. Breathing in, I am aware of love. Breathing out, I am aware that I am worthy of love. Breathing in, I am aware of joy. Breathing out, I am aware that I am an agent of joy. Breathing in, I am aware of hope. Breathing out, I am aware that I am an agent of hope. Breathing in, I am aware. Breathing out, I am aware. Please join me in hymn 1002 in your teal hymn book. You may remain seating. Let's sing Comfort Me.
Comfort me,
The Gift. Oh, are you singing this? Are you doing this?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
So, wow, a little miscommunication. Because I love Li Young Lee. So I'm going to read a poem by Li Young Lee, and I neglected to put his bio in the order of service. So it's a very short bio. He's a wonderful award-winning poet. Li Young Lee was born in 1957 in Jakarta, Indonesia, of Chinese parents. And in 1959, his father, after spending a year as a political prisoner in President Sukarno's jails, fled Indonesia with his family. Between 1959 and 1964, they traveled in Hong Kong, Macau, and Japan until arriving in America, Pennsylvania. Li Young Lee has studied at the University of Pittsburgh, the University of Arizona, and SUNY Brockport, and he lives in Chicago, Illinois with his family. The Gift by Li Young Lee. Am I speaking too loudly? There's. To pull the metal splinter from my palm, my father recited a story in a low voice. I watched his lovely face and not the blade. Should I move to the other microphone? So I'm going to maybe use this microphone. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. The Gift by Li Young Lee. To pull the metal splinter from my palm, my father recited a story in a low voice. I watched his lovely face and not the blade. Before the story ended, he'd removed the iron sliver I thought I'd die from. I can't remember the tale, but hear his voice still. A well of dark water, a prayer. And I recall his hands, 2 measures of tenderness he laid against my face. The flames of discipline he raised above my head. Had you entered that afternoon, you would have thought you saw a man planting something in a boy's palm, a silver tear, a tiny flame. Had you followed that boy, you would have arrived here where I bend over my wife's right hand. Look how I shave her thumbnail down so carefully she feels no pain. Watch as I lift the splinter out. I was 7 when my father took my hand like this. And I did not hold that shard between my fingers and think, metal that will bury me. Christen it little assassin or going deep for my heart. And I did not lift up my wound and cry, death visited here. I did what a child does when he's given something to keep. I kissed my father.
was wonderful. Please join me in our responsive reading, number 552, in the gray hymnal, My Help is in the Mountain. The words are on the screens also. My help is in the mountain where I take myself to heal the earthly wounds that people give to me. I find a rock with sun on it, and a stream where the water runs gentle, and the trees which one by one give me company. So must I stay for a long time until I've grown from the rock. And the stream is running through me, and I cannot tell myself from one tall tree. Then I know that nothing touches me nor makes me run away. My help is in the mountain that I take away from me. Okay, now we'll hear from Erica again with our homily.
When we hear the phrase nonviolent resistance, many of us imagine stepping back, remaining quiet, or refusing to engage. The words can suggest passivity, as though nonviolent violence means simply declining to act. Yet, in Healing Resistance, this book right here, Kazu Haga describes something far more demanding. He presents nonviolent resistance as disciplined action rooted in compassion, not the absence of a response, but a trained and intentional way of interrupting cycles of harm without reproducing them. This distinction matters because retaliation is often the most immediate and instinctive reaction to injury. When we are hurt, we want to strike back. When we feel threatened, we move to defend ourselves with equal force. When we witness injustice, anger rises quickly and can feel like clarity. Retaliation promises resolution, or at least the satisfaction of answering harm with harm. Yet, retaliation rarely ends conflict. More often, it deepens it, as one injury justifies another, and escalation becomes its own momentum. The original issue fades, and what remains is a widening cycle of fear and defensiveness. Nonviolent resistance steps into that moment and makes a different choice. It refuses retaliation, not because harm is acceptable, but because retaliation multiplies harm. It confronts injustice directly while refusing to dehumanize those involved. And it names wrongdoing while protecting the possibility of relationship. This is not an easy path. It requires discipline, emotional steadiness, and preparation. It asks us to act with intention at precisely the moment when our instincts push us toward reaction. Haga draws from traditions in which this response was practiced deliberately. Nonviolence in those movements was cultivated through training. People prepared themselves to remain grounded under pressure, rehearsed how to hold firm without striking back, and supported one another in choosing compassion when compassion felt most difficult. They understood that in moments of conflict, we do not automatically rise to our ideals, but we fall back on what we have practiced. Nonviolent resistance, therefore, becomes a skill shaped over time rather than a sentiment adopted in a single moment. In this framework, healing is not abstract or private. Healing is the collective work of changing how communities respond to conflict. When people learn to interrupt retaliation with compassion, the emotional climate shifts. Escalation slows, listening becomes possible, and fear loosens its grip. The conflict does not disappear, but it transforms. The goal becomes not victory over an opponent, but restoration of relationship and repair of harm. This kind of healing shapes the everyday life of communities. Wherever human beings gather together, misunderstandings will occur. Our expectations will collide and emotions will arise. Words sometimes land more harshly than intended, and actions occasionally disappoint. In those moments, our communities face a choice. We can move toward withdrawal and quiet embarrassment, allowing distance to replace conversation and caution to replace honesty. Or we can choose the more demanding path of remaining present, listening carefully, and working toward repair. Communities can hold one another accountable without humiliation, protect dignity while addressing harm, and gradually build trust that conflict does not end belonging. This kind of choice requires courage. It asks people to remain in relationship when emotions are high and to respond with compassion when retaliation would feel easier. It demands the ability to hold firm boundaries while still recognizing shared humanity. When communities practice these skills, they become resilient. Members begin to trust that mistakes are survivable, that accountability does not require exclusion, and that disagreement can deepen rather than fracture relationship. Over time, such communities become steady enough to hold tension without falling apart. This vision resonates with words many of us already know. In the Litany of Atonement, which is also in the gray hymnal, it's number 637 if you're interested, we confess the ways we fall short, the moments when fear makes us rigid, when anger strikes without just cause, and when selfishness sets us apart. After each confession comes the same response. We forgive ourselves and each other. We begin again in love. I'm going to have you repeat that after me. We forgive ourselves and each other. We begin again in love. That refrain does not deny harm and it does not avoid accountability. Instead, it names a practice. It assumes that we will fall short, that we will wound and we will be wounded, and that the work of community is not to pretend otherwise, but to forgive, repair, and begin again. This is precisely the discipline Haga describes. Nonviolent resistance is not only about confronting injustice in the world, it is also about learning together how to begin again in love. It's about building communities that don't fracture at the first sign of tension, but instead use tension as an opportunity for deeper listening. It's about refusing the illusion that conflict must end in separation and choosing instead the harder work of repair. When communities practice this kind of disciplined compassion, they become more than supportive spaces. We become anchors in a wider world that often rewards escalation and division. When conflict rises around them, they do not amplify it, but steady it. When fear spreads, they create room for listening. When division grows, they model another way of being together. Healing begins within the community, but it does not remain there. It extends outward into families, workplaces, neighborhoods, and public life. This is why, to me, healing resistance feels so timely. It does not simply offer an idea, but a path. It reframes non-retaliation as courageous action, presents compassion as disciplined practice, and reminds us that healing conflict is not separate from resisting injustice, but central to it. Healing conflict is not separate from resisting injustice, but central to it. When we learn to interrupt cycles of harm in our own relationships, we begin to understand how to interrupt them in the wider world. If we want to help heal a divided world, we can begin by becoming a community that knows how to stay. We can prepare ourselves to respond to conflict with steadiness rather than fear, and with compassion rather than retaliation. We can practice forgiveness without abandoning accountability, and repair without humiliation. In doing so, we become a living example of healing resistance. So I invite you not only to consider these ideas, but to explore them together. Kazuhaga's Healing Resistance offers a thoughtful and practical guide to this work, and reading it as a community could become the first step in learning these skills together. If we study, reflect, and practice collectively, we might find ourselves better prepared to meet conflict with courage and to repair rather than divide, and most importantly, to begin again in love. And in a world that often assumes conflict must end in separation, a community that knows how to stay together may itself become an act of resistance and a quiet but powerful force for healing. And that is my deepest, deepest prayer for this community, that we become a place of resilience, that we are a community that knows how to stay, and we begin again in love.
The birds they sang at the break of day start again. I heard them say, don't dwell on what has passed away or what is yet to be. Again, the holy dove, she will be caught again, body and soul, and bought again. The dove is never free. Ring the bells, bells that still can ring. For Gail, perfect offering, there's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. We asked for signs, the signs were sent. The birth betrayed, the marriage spent. binoculars in high places say their prayers out loud, but they've summoned up a thundercloud. They're gonna hear from me. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. You can add up the parts, but you won't have the sum. You can strike up the march, there is no drum. Every heart to love will come, but like a refugee. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in. Thanks.
Thank you, Corey. Let's give a round of applause to all of our musicians today, especially our guest musician. Thank you. All right. This is our final poem before our closing hymn, Blessing the Boats by Lucille Clifton. May the tide that is entering even now the lip of your understanding carry you out beyond the face of fear. May you kiss the wind, then turn from it, certain that it will love your back. May you open your eyes to water, water waving forever, and may you, in your innocence, sail through this to that. Please join us in our closing hymn, number 346 in your gray hymnal. Come sing a song with me. Stand as you are able. The words will be on the screen as well.
Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me, that I might know your mind. And
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. I leave you today with the words of Maya Angelou. As soon as healing takes place, go out and heal someone else. Go forth and start that healing, everyone. Thanks for being with us today.
No problem, thank you.